How is everybody doing today? Make sure this thing's going. Let's talk about the mic quality today. How's the mic quality going today? We sound good. We sound good. Baby Bigums is doing great. I just brought him over to the grandma's. I'm going to go to work here in a little bit. And he's getting his first tooth, so he's been pretty nuts. But other than that, he's doing good. Doing real good. All right. We got a lot of stuff to go over. And I know a lot of people are going to get emotional. And it's not the time to get emotional. And I'm not going to read the chat because I know all these little trolls are going to come in. I know what's going to happen here. Now, before any of this gets started, I have the same little circle talking that I'm paid off. I'm flipping communities. I'm not flipping communities. As you guys can see, I've posted plays before. We're going to get into my Discord later. It's free. Everybody's in there. And I haven't said I'm an expert trader. I've never claimed to be a trader. Yeah, we've made a lot of good trades these last couple weeks, but I didn't say I was going to come in there and get rich. This is a community to learn, and that's what I want to do. Again, I'll post a link at the end of this. Everybody, I hope you come in there. Like I said, we just watch videos. We talk about trades together. In the meantime, this is one of the things, like I've said in many videos, this is one of the main problems I feel like we've done. We haven't learned to also play the system in the meantime, use it to our advantage and also put it back into our play and keep doubling down, but doubling down on their dime. And it's key. Now, I'm not sitting there saying oh my God, you guys are going to kill it in this Discord. Like I said, man, we've lost trades. We killed it on HUT. We did good on Sound. We're in Torch right now, or Arch. That's doing good. There's a couple other plays we did. Like I said, we did. I went back in Ripple when it hit 2, sold back at 245, but it's not like I destroyed it on that. But it was still $100 here, $100 there. It adds up. It's nice. But again, with AMC, we're gonna have to look at the numbers, because when we first started talking about everything, Q3 this quarter, I thought that it was going to be the biggest box office domestically since the pandemic. And it was. We hit 2.7. We were all feeling good. Earnings come out. Next thing you notice, we're not profitable. Sucked ass. We're all salty. The refinance happened. Now, when we started first talking about this, I was talking about, because we're going to get into this offering right now, because you have all these people going crazy about this offering and this play. And I don't want us to become a couple meme stocks, and next thing you notice, we'll get into all the details here in a second, but trust me, there's routes we're going to go into, and I'm going to show you. I'm bringing out the clipboard today, guys. We're bringing out the clipboard. There's routes we can take, and I'm going to show you each route. So I'm not going to tell you which way to vote. You do whatever the hell you want to do, but something's going to happen here very soon, according to some filings, but we do need to talk about it. So let's look at this quarter first. Q4, we're going to end at, according to my calculations, right about $2.3 billion, a little bit over $2.3 billion. Might have another small profit burn here. So again, just everybody going crazy about this capital raise. You're at 527 in the bank. You do need to offset this cash burn for this quarter. Obviously, Q3 was more expensive when we did the refinancing than I thought we were going to do. I thought we would make at least $50 million profit with a 2.7 box office, but we didn't get the percentage we need. The percentage is just as key as the high, the number of the box office. And that is why Adam Aaron also said we need to upgrade a lot of these theaters in our rivals areas to get a lot of that percentage back. Now, a lot of people, I've talked about Q3 this year, Q4 this year, 2026. I've talked about 2026 forever. 2026 is when AMC will start raking in their profits finally. That's when our play fundamentally will be sound. We're a movie theater company. Again, I expect at least a 12 billion plus box office. It should be massive. Q3 and Q4, every CEO has expected profitability in those 2 quarters. Now, with this offering, like I said, we needed this capital to offset some of this cash burn that we're going to have until Q3 and Q4. Again, I thought we were going to be profitable in Q3 with 2.7, but we weren't. So refinancing cost a little bit more. So here we are today. So a lot of people are going crazy about the offering, why we needed it. We do need to keep. So the goal here is, and here's what I want people to understand. We're going to get into GameStop. We're going to get into Roaring Kitty, all this stuff. We're going to get to Ryan, a lot of things here. I've said forever, I'm invested in both. The difference that I've learned, so I've kind of played, my heart's always been in AMC. Ever since I've talked about AMC, on the first run-up, I made some good money on it. I got right back in, and I've held ever since, and I've been buying Ape, I've been buying at lower prices, so I've lost a lot of that profit that I made. So, I mean, a lot of people are like, I get it, guys. I'm just as pissed off. I'm not happy about any of this stuff, but I'm looking at all these other things, and we have to sit down at the big boy table and just have a conversation about reality here. Like I said, I'm not happy to do the stream, but it is what it is. That's just what it is. This play's not over. You look at Roaring Kitty, and every single time they do a capital raise, people go crazy, but Roaring Kitty does not care. It's about fundamentally improving the company. Now let's look at an example for GameStop. I want to talk about fundamentals for 2 seconds before we get into AMC here. GameStop. I'm in GameStop. Here's the thing. I love GameStop in where it's at, how it's set up, the fundamentals, where it can go. The risk to me is not even close to there. There's no debt. They have all that cash. They're offsetting their company loss with being a money market fund, just going into treasuries, which is exactly what I told you would do. See, with GameStop, I pretty much called out the play with Ryan. When he did that first capital raise, I was like, that means he's going to have an offsetting operating loss, and he did that capital raise, and he's going to invest it, and that's exactly what he did. And guess what? He made enough interest to be profitable. And then what did he do? He did a second one, and the reason I said he was going to do a second one was because Q3 numbers were going to be bad, and they were. If you look at Q3 numbers, net sales were only on $860 million. When you look at the numbers compared to last year, that's down quite a bit. If you look at operating losses, they're actually been going up and up and up. What's the difference? His net interest is that much bigger. It's smart. Now, one of the things people, like I said, I'm not sticking for a CEO. I've told everybody not to fall in love with any CEO. They're going to do what's best for their company. They're not out there to try and, they want to give you value as a shareholder, but they want to try and give it to you fundamentally. That is what they're all going to do. Now, when it comes to Ryan, when it comes to him and Adam, let's get into a lot of the comparisons quick and the differences. A lot of people love Ryan because he invested into his company, but they got to look at the difference and then all these people think Adam Aaron is out to get them. Okay, here's one thing I want to talk about with AA for 1 second. Adam Aaron's net worth has plummeted. I want you guys to look up his net worth from when this all started and when like the meme stock jumped to now. His net worth has plummeted. It was like 100 million, and people are sitting there going, "Well, so some hedge funds out there to go out and pay him that. Well, they had to give him a pretty damn big hefty check for him to just lose out on that." Like I said, the guy, I believe, wants to save the company, does not want to file Chapter 11. Has he done some stupid-ass things? Yes. And I've told you many times how stupid some of these things were and why the fuck didn't he sell at this price and what the fuck are we doing and why are we doing this now? And anytime, that's the thing. Like, with the community, I can never win. I can't criticize something he does, but that's the thing. I'm a fucking shareholder. I'm allowed to criticize anything that I believe my board does or does not wrong and actually have the ability to vote on it later on. We all have that right to do it. Nobody has to hate anybody about anything. It's crazy. You don't always have to you can fall in love with the company, not have to love the CEO as well. No, I'm not saying I hate Adam Aaron, I want him out, and all these guys are going to go nuts. See blood? No, it's not even close to what I'm saying. I'm just making points. But when it comes over to, a lot of people look over, Ryan Cohen, Ryan Cohen's also super young. He's investing in a company that has zero risk. What risk does GameStop have? They don't have any debt. They have billions of dollars, and now that he's doing what I said he would do with treasuries, he's offsetting all of his operating losses. There's no risk. And then here's the thing. This is why I have GameStop. Let's say Ryan suddenly makes an announcement tomorrow. We're taking this in this direction. We're taking the store in this direction. We're going to use some of this money. We're going to go in this direction, and it's a great idea. It's a super profitable idea. They have all this money. They're debt-free. The stock's going to jump. There's huge opportunity there. And that's not counting the squeeze, but if it jumps and he fundamentally moves the company, because here's the thing when it comes to GameStop. Fundamentally, the company's losing money. Fundamentally, if you guys have looked at their statements, it's going down each year. Their revenue's going down, their sales are going down. It's a harder market. Guys, I've told you this before. I used it with Macy's. Some people made some money on Macy's on that opening right away. Some people held. I mean, that's the thing. I hope people join the Discord and learn some of these things. Because if you're green, here's the thing with the trade. If you're green, even if it's $86, $100, that's more than you would have made in interest all year in a bank times 1,000. So there's never bad to sit there and take profits, get back in it, take profits, get back in it in a sense as well too. But here, when it comes to fundamentals here with GameStop, again, your operating losses have gone up. Your net sales have gone up. Retail stores are getting hit like crazy. Why? Nobody can fucking afford shit. And I've posted this before. All your retail stores and electronic stores, those are now becoming luxuries. It's not good. They're luxuries. No one can afford that shit anymore. It's like, sweet. If you can get something, you're how many Best Buy. When's the last time you've walked into a Macy's? And then you find out with Macy's, oh, one of our employees was cooking the books. He had $200 million in expenses so we could post a fucking profit. Oh, I'm sure that one employee did it all on his own. But here's the thing. Fundamentally, all GameStop needs to do is turn this around. And then that company's that's going to take off. So fundamentals matter. But when it comes to like these two CEOs, Adam Aron's about to retire, man. People want to just keep on going in. There's still a risk attached to it. And he's already lost a fuck ton. All these people are mad, well, he's made this. He's also lost his net value way more with how much his stock has dropped, too. Like I said, he's made some stupid moves like crazy. But so have we along the way. If we would have gave him the shares when it was $25 fucking dollars a share instead of being like, no, and all of a sudden ape came afoot and the fucking stock dropped, we would have been at a whole different conversation too. And then you watch MMTPL, like Tony, we're going to get into some things because Tony Denaro pointed this out too. And I want to give him some credit in this. You love him or hate him, the guy will show you a financial statement. And it's a company's financial statement in their own words. So, like I said, we'll get into some of that in a second here, but when it comes to this, like I said, there's risk over there. So I don't need those two to sit there and do the same thing in that situation. When it comes to the companies and what they've done differently, let me ask you a question. If Adam Aron started day one with zero debt, where do you think AMC as a company would be right now? Because they would be insanely profitable. I can tell you insanely profitable if they had no debt. They would have been killing it. GameStop is not profitable, and they're still technically losing money, and they were losing money until retail gave them enough to put into treasuries. Now, this is my point. Don't fall in love with the CEO. If you look into the end of the day, what has Ryan done? In 4 years, he's created an NFT marketplace. It failed. He's burned a lot of money, and he's raised capital. He had retail pay his debt off. I don't want people to sit there and keep giving the CEO credit for what retail's done. You've done it. Give yourself credit for that. Good job. All he's done is bought into a stock that has not very much risk attached to it. At this point, if in reality, because what he can do, and this is my other point. Adam Aron said, we're not going to dilute. He said that on their last earnings call. We're not going to dilute, and we just diluted. GameStop comes out and says, we don't plan on it. But guys, I'm telling you right now, if these next report will be lower again, Ryan will dilute again on a run-up. It's just good business practice at this point because he's got to keep offsetting it and making profit. And in the meantime, you're stacking loads of cash. And then when you are ready to go ahead and make something, you can. But that's my point. He's had years at this point. I mean, he hasn't had 4 because that one dude, I can't remember his fucking name was before him, but he's had plenty of time to pick a direction, and he's turned into a money market fund. I mean, if that's the direction you want to go right now, that's fine, because, again, it gives you time. But, again, you guys put GameStop in its position. He hasn't done anything but raised billions of dollars and paid debt off, and you guys paid debt off for him. It's crazy. Don't compare the two. The one is at the start of the finish line, and the other one's way at the end. They started at 5 miles apart. Like, let's stop comparing those two. But, again, I love GameStop where it is now. Again, everybody says, so no, you're just trashing it. No, I'm pointing out the fact that the core business is losing money. It's not a big deal. The core business, here's your negatives with GameStop. The core business is losing money. Here's your positives. You got a ton of cash, you're debt-free, and guess what? You have enough interest to offset the fucking losses. The risk is not really there. I mean, what are you going to do? What's going to happen? Pretty sound bet to me. So, again, I do the same with fucking, and now guess what? I love AMC. I talk about AMC all day, and guess what? I'm going to go over here and I'm going to talk about the negatives of AMC. If you own a stock, it's okay to know negatives and positives. And I want the community to understand that. It's okay. It doesn't mean that I'm a paid shill. There are people that are so retarded, they literally think I know Adam Aaron. Yes, Adam Aaron picked me out when I was at 4,000 followers, some guy in Minnesota, some random person. That you can see the people that explode. In 4 years, I think I'm at like 100,000 followers. The other ones explode. Look at Ian. The ones that are the plants, they'll blow up. I mean, they'll blow the fuck up. Matt, 250. You see what I'm saying? Like, they just explode out of nowhere. Like I said, I mean, if you guys think I'm not here to help you, the people that go, well, he said the yes vote. Guess what? If we didn't, financial statements will prove it right here. I'll prove it right here. If we didn't do the yes vote, you would have a bankrupt company. So everybody that wants to talk shit, how was your yes vote and reverse split? Great. We still have a company today. We'll still have a company tomorrow. And guess what? With this next capital raise, we'll have it getting into 2025. And when profitability, well, there's no more, like I said, you guys, Q3 2025, Q4 2025. Profits. 2026 will be nothing but the biggest profits you've seen at a fucking movie theater. It will be the biggest box office history. Every single person that's in the entire industry is talking about how massive 2026 is going to be. Go look at the lineup. I showed it many times. There's not $1 billion movie. There's like fucking 14 of them. There is an insane amount of billion-dollar movies in fucking 2026, and tons of 250 million plus domestics. Tons of those. I mean, tons of those. There's like 26 movies that should do like 200 million plus in 2026. So everybody's sitting there going, oh my God, dude, we have to wait till, it's a fucking year away. Good God, one more year. And then now here's the idiots. Oh my God, he wants to get his YouTube subscribers. You guys, I showed you my checks. I make $500 a month. You think I would rather make $500 a month than have my stock explode? No, I'd rather have my stock explode. But again, let's go into AMC. Let's go into this. We're going to go into the prospectus because I always look at the risk. I want to give Tony DeNaro a lot of credit on this. I'm going to expand a lot into what he was talking about. AMC. Guess what? Now, all the JME guys that went crazy on me, oh my God, blah, 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 here we go. Here's the downside for AMC right now. AMC was not profitable in Q4 or Q3, even though we hit 2.7. Like I said, I thought, my bad, logically, I thought if we hit 2.7 at that point, but I should have took the refinance into equation. We had that one-time expense. I should have looked more into it and should have figured we would barely, maybe not be profitable. But the one thing he could have done, again, we have 175 million like CapEx to maintain everything. Okay, Well, why the fuck did we do 221? Why the fuck didn't you just do like 180? You know what I mean? For a quarter or two, and then offset that burn because you knew those expenses were coming. So you could have offset that burn with just a little, like 28 million less capex. There's things you could have done, but it is what it is. I'm not a CEO. I'm not the finance guy. I'm just an investor here. But again, so now at this point, what's going to end up happening, we'll make about 220 million, probably 217 million after all the bullshit. And what that's going to do is in Q4, we're going to have a small cash burn. Okay. Q1, we're going to have a cash burn. This capital raise will offset Q1 and Q4. Okay. Q3 and Q4, you're looking at profits. Now, I'm telling you what's going to happen. No. Nobody pays me to say this. It's in the filing. Here's the filing for everybody. Like I said, guys, I'm just here to tell you what's going on. I'm not here to... There's things we can do as a community to grow. We need to grow instead of hate on every fucking person and every idea that's not tomorrow's $1 billion. I have not fucking sold AMC. I'm not going anywhere. I 1000% believe in the company because if we just get to the hurdle of that point in time, that's all we're missing. AMC fundamentally, you got to your point. You jump the fucking hurdles. 2025 at the end, 2026 is going to be retarded. People that get offended by that word, sorry, but we're an adult. I'm going to say things. 2026 is going to be insane. I've been talking about it forever. It's going to make Q3 of this year at 2.7 look like child's play. It's going to look like child's play. You're going to have 3.5s, 3.6s. You're going to have massive fucking quarters. You're going to have insane quarters. 2026 is like, all right, that's our goal. And I know a lot of people are like, and I'm just talking the fundamental side. Now, everybody going, oh my God, we can't squeeze. He said this year. We're going to get into all of that. I'm just talking fundamental side. So everybody freaking out. Oh my God, I'm down. AMC fundamentally in 2025, 2026, especially if we do these things that we're going to get into, you can easily be fundamentally, look at the other theater companies. In the 25, 26s. Now, how many of you can all of a sudden go back into positive? How many of you can be back to even? Made a whole bunch back. Fundamentally, you will get there. It's going to be a hurdle, but you got to know these are the right fucking hurdles to take. I'm going to show you the paths. There's paths we can take. But there's stuff that's coming, and you're going to have to be aware that it's coming. Now, this is important as fuck right here. If you're going to listen to anything, this is it. If you own AMC stock, I need you to listen to this right now. Following this offering, this is in the 10K, or the prospectus, sorry. Following this offering, we will have about 1,070,000 shares left to issue, okay? AMC is going to ask for more shares. They're going to ask for 200 million more shares, 150 million more shares. It's coming, and I'm just letting you know it's coming. It's not the end of the world. I want you to understand. Like I said, when Roaring Kitty sees this stuff, he doesn't freak the fuck out. Dilution's not bad. It's what's needed. If it's what's to avoid Chapter 11, if it's what's to be needed to turn the company around to win it, fundamentally, you're going to explode. That's it. That's what you need to do. Emotions aside, does it suck? Fuck yeah. Of course it sucks. Does it help the shorts out? No, because again, this is the thing I want people to look at. Do they stop shorting? No, they don't stop shorting. Does retail stop buying? I can show you on Twitter over and over and over people's orders buying. Retail's not stopping buying. They're just pushing it off. It's the same fucking trash. Now, we're going to get into hedge fund side. I want you to understand before we get into all this play and everyone freaks out, don't make a decision, don't make a choice, don't make a thought until you hear all of this. Until I show you this guy's face, relax. Just calm down. Until you see this page and I go through it, calm down. Now, AMC is going to ask for probably 200 million more shares, okay? There are other meme stocks. There are other companies out there that people tried to jump on in. I'm not going to sit here and name stock companies out for you. You know who they are. Guess what? They're bankrupt because people said no. Again, people wanted to say no went fucking ballistic. AMC is still shorted over 13%. Over 10% is a high short percentage. 13% is what's reported. We know for a fact it's way fucking higher than that. We see the shares sold not yet purchased. You see the number. Guess what? When AMC goes higher, and these numbers are spiking by the hundreds of millions. Trust me, guys. When I get to this, it all adds up. Their day's coming. Trust me. It's coming down. It's coming. Don't worry. This play is not over. It's just, this is something we got to do. It's just something we got to do. We got to bite the bullet, and it's not the fucking end of the world. But I know everyone gets emotional. So, again, they're going to need to restock the shares. They will ask for 200 million. I'm going to show you what happens if we say no, and I'm going to show you what happens if we say yes. Okay? If we say no, and this is just reality. Like I said, no one's coming at me to pay me because every shill's out there going to go, oh my God, he's paid to say yes. He's paid to say these are the better routes. No, these are, yeah, you're right. Ape was the better route because, again, without it, you would have $0. And here's what I want you guys to understand. There's so many different ways to look at it instead of emotionally. One, as long as you have poker players, if you're a poker player, what's the saying? As long as I have a chip in a chair, I'm not out of it. And there's people that had one fucking chip left, and they won the tournament. You're not out of it until you're out of it. You're not out of it until AMC goes to 0. What is that? Hey, hold on one second. My dog's got me. Just got that Vikings hat, too. God dang it. He always eats my hat when I get it. I had it 2 days now, and it's got a giant dog hole munch through it. Murphy, you're a clown, dude. Means he's not getting enough attention. He's all crabby, okay? So now let's say we got the no vote, we got the yes vote, okay? Because this vote, this will happen, okay? Now, if we say no, AMC, it's not like it doesn't mean AMC is going to go into Chapter 11. They might. There's a good chance they do. But one of the things that they can do, and it's going to piss people off, they're going to have 3 routes, okay? One of the routes they're going to do is they're going to take on, you guessed it, more debt. Okay, so they're going to go out and they're going to issue another bond out there. They're going to raise some more capital because what they're going to say to everybody is as long as we get through 2025 to 2026, you see the profits are all there. That's what they're going to say. They're going to get their bond because that's the truth. That's what happens. That's everyone's projection. 2026 is going to be retarded. Retarded profits for AMC. Q3 is when we should be back to profitability. This year, Q4, profitability. Now, what they're going to do is they're going to take on more debt. How much? I don't know. Could be 500. Could be 900. I don't know. Whatever they're going to do, they're going to issue the note at whatever percent. So they're going to issue back on a lot of debt that we paid off. That's one way they're going to go. They're also going to go out and say, all right, we're going to issue preferred. They're going to give out preferred stock. Sorry, I can't fit that in there. They're going to give out preferred stock. We'll just do it like that. Okay. And then everybody, once they issue preferred stock, every single shill in the world is going to come over and go, oh my God, he's working with the hedge funds because he's giving them preferred stock. And that means he's working with the hedge funds instead of trying to save the company. Okay. So that's what they're going to say. We know the crowd. One of them went to Riker Island because he's literally a fucking clown and has to harass people. But that's a different story here. So now, again, they'll give out preferred stock because what they're going to do is, again, you need to have your cash reserves high enough for when Q3, Q4 this year, and all of 2026 happen. Now, 2027, is going to be insanely profitable too. Now, so these will be profits, and that is what they're going to show. And that's exactly what's going to happen, and that's when all us retail investors fundamentally smile. And when, from that point, shorts could look over and say, fuck this, and they could easily have to cover. The stock alone will recover. Again, AMC is a great play at this point, as long as we get through these next couple months. It's like 3 quarters, guys. It's everyone that's going to go fucking crazy. It's like 3 quarters. It is not this big a deal, okay? It is really not this scary. It's not that crazy. It's really not that. You've held out, and like Warren Buffett said, if you cannot hold a stock for 10 years, you shouldn't have bothered holding it for 10 minutes. Just relax. The play's not over. I promise you, it's far from over. It's far from over. No matter, there's roads we're going to go, but there's, like I said, it's not over. It's going to be a lot more chance of it going over when he asks for that, and we say fucking no. Again, why do I think he's going to ask? I'm going to show you. We, in the future, may seek to obtain shareholders' approval for authorizations of additional shares because of this. Okay? Now, I'm not reading chat because I know there's going to be a lot of emotional people, so I'll read it in a second when I get through all the information. Now, and as a result, they're going to ask for more shares. Okay? And then, how do I know what they're going to do when I make this chart? Not because I'm fucking paid, because it says right here exactly what they would do. Now, back to this. So again, if you're not reading the prospectus, take this, read the prospectus. At the top, hit Control F, type in 1,070. Pops you right to it. It's under the risk factors. Now, back to the chart. So, what else will they do? They'll issue the preferred stock. Okay? They'll add on more debt. They might even get creative again and do it with the preferred shares, an 8 type situation. If they need to do something momentarily to get to that 2025, 2026 profits. Because that's when it's going to be, like I said, that's when it's like, boom, you're going to be raking them in. That's when you're jacked. That's when you're all ready to go. What's the third thing they said they're going to do? Additional debt. Preferred shares. Third thing there was, it's down one of these. There's the third thing they're going to do. I'll find it. I'm gonna keep. I'll read this as I'm talking here. I'll keep reading this. I'll find it. There's a third thing they were gonna do. I'll come back to that third thing. I'm reading it right now. But if we go down the yes route, here's what's gonna happen. Okay, one, they'll have the ability, which this does raise. I want people to understand this does raise the value of a stock. If they suddenly have a tool chest, and like I said, he doesn't need to get fucking nuts with it. If the guy says, I need 500 million shares. We're the stockholders. We can easily say, no, fucker, do 250. You know what I mean? Like, you have saying it. You don't have to just go, well, no. You just need to look at it and go, all right, well, what the hell would you give? I mean, like I said, the guy goes fucking crazy with it and asks some nuts number. Obviously, you know what to say. You know, and be like, yo, lower it, you fucking nut job. And you can always revote, do that. You know what I mean? Like, there's things we can do. But let's say he does like 200 million, 250 million, okay? And now he's got this chest over here. Well, when it comes down now, again, you're going to come down to Q1 of this year. We're going to be down. Q2, I looked at Q2. You're going to be down, but I think it's going to be like not much. Like, I'm talking like 20 million. Like, I don't think Q2 is going to be a very big, huge burn or nothing. But Q3, profit. Q4, profit. Okay? So, if you look at what's going to end up happening, let's do math. He's going to make about 200, like I said, about 217. We're at 527. So let's say we have, we're going to have burn probably around this quarter, but let's say we have burn around 33.5. So we'd be at, what we say we've raised 217. So let's say we have 33.5. 185. So then we had that. So we'd be at what? 612. 612 after the raise. Wait, no. 712. I'm retarded. Sorry. You'd be at 712 still after the raise. Feeling good. Sorry, got in the zone before this one. But okay, so you would have solid cash reserves, okay? Now Q1, you're going to burn probably about, like I said, 20, 30. So you'll be at about 680. Now this is if he doesn't use any of that capital to fucking, on any of those upgrades, which I can see the guy doing it. So let's just do about 650. We'll be at about 650 in about Q2. Now at this point, if you have this reserve, you have this backup, this tool, price should rebound, start to rebound around here. Q3, Q4. Like I said, I could see him doing one more capital raise to pay at this point. So right around March. At that point, he'd probably do 50 million. So he'd still have 200 million that he could do, but I don't see him issuing them at that point. That's the difference. Like, I think you're looking at just like him needing about this small amount, because at this point, on a rebound price, this should be your last 200 million plus raise, and at that point, you have a strong reserve going into this. You've paid down more debt, and then at this point, you're talking profits into Q26. So this is what I see happening here with AMC. But like I said, the yes vote. What happened with AMC paying off debt? Well, we didn't get profitable in Q3. So how can you pay off debt when you're not profitable? The finance costed more than to do up front. So that ate into profits. So hard to pay down debt when you're not making money at that point. That's why I said fundamentals matter, guys. Like, everybody that sits there and says fundamentals don't matter, if we're not burning cash, you're not diluting. It's very simple. But like I said, if you look at the box office trajectories, this is when we're going to be feeling, everybody who's waiting for it, just fundamentally, I'm not saying squeeze-wise, fundamentally, this is where you're at. This is where you're going to be at on your base recovery. 2026, you will be flying up. So again, fundamentally, the stock is going to rebound. This will help it rebound a lot faster. This, you're looking at maybe a potential another ape. You're looking at more issuance of debt, or you're looking at issuance of preferred shares. Because they have to get to that 2025 Q3 2026 numbers when the box office, and they will be profitable as fuck. So that's my projection. That's my outlook on AMC. This is what they have been talking about. Now, where'd my thing go? I wanted to show you guys. Hold on. There's more I wanted to show you. Now, a lot of people, and I do want to give Tony DeNaro this credit, because a lot of people were pissed off that I want people to understand why this happens. You're not doing it to work with fucking hedge funds. You're not doing it to screw over your guys. You're doing it to make sure that your company survives and you don't have to file Chapter 11. Everybody thinks that, oh my God, he's fucking us over. By not filing Chapter 11 ever, that's what's gaining your value currently at that moment. Like I said, we'll get there. We will get there. Q3, Q4, you'll be feeling a lot better just looking at your price daily. You guys can get back to watching your charts, and everybody every day can go back, and all of a sudden we'll be feeling really good. We'll all be in double digits. We'll be feeling fine. But again, I'm telling everyone the better path is going to be yes, and no one's fucking paying me to say that. It's just logical. Ask MMTPL what happened when they said no, because the shorts were out. Like I said, this is not. This is just where we're at. This is where we're at. Fucking sucks. Like I said, guys, I'm down with you. I was up, and I lost basically almost everything I was up. So I understand. I'm not out here getting paid by anyone. I'm out here because I'm in the fucking play. I believe in it long term. And I do not believe they covered any of the thing. Nothing in GameStop report was covered. When the fuck did, after the GameStop report, after it came out and they're like, yeah, they were right. There was $1 billion goddamn dollars in AMC. They just said, fuck it. Where did that go? When did $1 billion at AMC ever get purchased? That last time I fucking checked. When did you see a spike of that? When did you see any of those giant spike ups? Never, because it's always fucking dropped. So at what point did that get bought? It didn't. None of this shit got bought. It's just getting pushed off. And what's funny is all these people that are pushing it off are having problems. Now here's the thing. If you believe in the play, if you believe these guys have been pushing shit off, if you believe... Here, let me show you something before I get into that, because I forgot to pull it up. It's right on my front page. One second. Just want to make sure I got the right number here. Okay. You have three fucking banks. Three banks have $1.8 trillion outstanding in loans to hedge funds. All these fuckers that are taking these shorts off. So everybody's thinking, oh man, they're not hurting nobody. They have $1.8 trillion. $1.8 trillion in outstanding loans. Okay, so that's just to start. Now, if you come over here, this came out a couple days ago. Last week here. The Feds ring a warning bell. Hedge funds and life insurance are reporting historic leverage. Well, yeah, what do you fucking think? They're shorting the fuck out of this shit, and we're still not giving up. We're still not going anywhere. They might, on paper, do it this way, but guess what? We still own all of those fucking shares. These guys are over-leveraged as hell, still trying to outpace us. If you look down, the semi-annual financial stability report released recently by the Federal Reserve Board of Governors. So, yeah, this is incredible information or anything. Ring a loud warning bell that has high levels of leverages at hedge funds and life insurers. Now, listen to this shit. Comprehensive data collected through SEC Form PF indicated that measures of leverages across all hedge funds were at or near highest levels observed since the data became available in 2013. They're the most over-leveraged they've ever been since they've recorded data. This does not account, now listen to this, this does not account for netting or offshore or offsetting exposures of the derivatives, which makes it even fucking higher. Leverage increased when they used measured other balance sheets like other hedge funds when they used derivative exposure. So they're at an all-time fucking high. So these guys are over-leveraged at an all-time high. These banks are fucking... I'm going to show you what they're doing. This is unreal what they're doing. This is just crazy. This is crazy what's going on over there. But who's providing all this leverage to these fucking hedge funds? 3 fucking banks. It's the 3 piece of shit banks I've told you about forever. Same 3. They're fucking trash. If you're in them, get the fuck out of them. Now, one of the things I really want to show you guys, this shit's fucking insane. You guys have to see this because this is nuts, dude. This is the most, out of all the crimes I've ever shown you, This one's crazy, and it's going to blow up in their face. And when it does, I don't know what the fuck you do. This is crazy. All right. I got to come back to it. Because I have to show you this next page to get back into everything I was saying to finish it off, and then I will get into this. Let me fucking highlight this because you guys got to see this. It's unreal. All right. These hedge funds that we're fighting, okay, are so fucking over leveraged, and they are so scared of people leaving. Watch this. Hedge fund Palamo Partners offers IOUs to fleeing investors. So, what ended up happening, look at this shit. So many people wanted to, this is one of the oldest hedge funds out there, you guys. This is one of the oldest hedge funds out there. One of the oldest hedge funds saw an exodus of investors. All these people are like, fuck you, I can go make more. You guys are trash, we're getting out of here. They're all leaving. So many people started to ask that they wanted to pull their money, that they were going to go under, that they said that they would pay these people. We would pay them partially in cash, but we'd also pay them in the equivalent of IOUs, according to recent letters to investors. They're paying them to not leave their fucking hedge fund, because if they do, they're going to go under. These hedge funds are hanging on by a fucking string. These hedge funds are over leveraged like fucking crazy. These hedge funds are all in the dark shadow market because they can't even go into normal banks anymore. So I know we're hurting, but they're fucking hurting just as bad, if not worse. And there's just piling up. You guys can only lose so much, and there's ways we can get it back. And that's what I'm trying to show people. There's ways to get it back. There's ways to get it back in the meantime, and there's ways that we need to get it back fundamentally with our company. When AA says yes, you should ask for shares. We gotta say yes. We gotta say yes one more time. It's the last time. Again, 2026 will break every single box office record you can imagine. You gotta get there in healthy circumstances, and that's how you get there. So when he asks, it sucks. But we got to be adults. We got to look at it. We got to look at history. We got to look at other meme stocks that said, nope, this is going to help this. No, it's not. Get it out of there. Fucking get it over with. Dilute. Exactly like Kitty said. Get it over with. Dilute. Boom. Now everyone that, oh my God, Adam Aaron's doing it at this point. Yeah, but we got to do capital raises at this point. We have to. We got to get there. We got to get to that point. And when we get to that point, they should be done with, unless stock flies up and he's like, all right, we can raise $500 million right now. We're going to fucking go ahead and do that. Again, it gets insanely better for us in the next 9 months. It gets insanely better for us in the next 9 months. It's not even comparable to what you've been in. But again, back to this. These guys are hurting just as bad. They're hurting just as fucking bad. Not only are they hurting this bad, look at this. They're hurting so fucking bad before you get into that other thing. Identities of shadow banks that use the new BOE tool are going to remain silent. The Bank of England will hide the identity of any pension funds, insurer, or hedge fund that is bailed out under a new financial stability tool to prevent a wider crisis engulfing the economy. This is how fragile every fucking economy is. Guys, if you're not in a, I don't care what it is. I don't care. I can't say, it's not financial advice, but it's just stupid. It's stupid to not be in some type of crypto, to be in gold, silver. It's stupid to not have one of them. It's stupid. Every government entity is so fucked up, they're going to have to run to it. Eventually they will. It is stupid not to be in one. I don't care what you pick one. Pick something. Pick a commodity that when a reserve of currencies fail, because they're all about fucking on the edge of it, you will profit. Stop thinking that if anybody spends another goddamn penny on any other stock, they're out to get you. They're Matt Kors. Fuck if I'm Matt Kors.
I have a Discord. It's free. Anyone can fucking join it. I post it all the fucking time. I don't charge anyone. I never fucking will. We got a bot in there that we just created. And guess what it does? I have 13 sources that I look at every day. And what happens now for deals it's an event bot. All day long it just posts events. And then what you can do is go in there and do / a ticker, and it'll pull up every event from all those 13 sites, anything mentioning of that ticker. You can do / sector, like as an example, technology, real estate, and it'll pull up any news in that. And guess what? It's free. Anyone can use it. I don't give a fuck. Go use it. It's for us to win. We all win together. That's it. I don't need a fucking thing from you. I need you to win. I need you to learn. I need us to grow. I need our movement to expand and become better. And in the end of the day, I want our movement to learn the fucking system that is fucking us up the ass. Learn how to gain a little here, gain a little here, gain a little here, and just keep buying it on them instead of you having to spend a penny out of your pocket. If we can learn that together, sweet. Again, there's options. We do videos in this thing. I will post it here at the end. And again, we won on sound. I posted sound the other day, guys. We fucking crushed it on that one. We posted HUT. I'm not saying we're in ACHR right now. We're in Arch. That's doing great right now. It's on a great path. It looks great. San is fucking killing it. That looks great. And we're feeling great. Like I said, it's nice that we're making money, not just sitting there. And we're all coming together. We all look at charts together. We get plenty of people. Come in here. Everybody, come in here, fucking learn. Like I said, here's our bot will come in here. We're going to have that up in a day or two, but this will be our bot room. You want to learn options, people will come in here. We post option videos. Again, I will post it. Everyone, come in here. Nothing to Matt Kors. Somebody's got to have a place for the community to come together and fucking grow. That's it. You don't need to do I post plays? Yes, I posted HUT. I posted sound. My buddy Sam posted ACHR. I posted Ripple again. There's a whole bunch of things, but it's like you don't have to come in and follow me. I don't want you to be a person that comes in there and just follows my trades. Look at why I looked at it. Pull up the chart, look at it. We'll go into it more in detail when I have time a lot, but most of the time I'll say, hey, I'm getting into this. I'm not always right. I'm not the best trader in the world. I've done great these last things, but I also got Walgreens wrong as fuck. There was a rumor going around that Walgreens was going to go to $15, and guess what? I bought in on the rumor and got my ass kicked. So guess what? We do fail, but we learn every time, and we learned why. And that's what it's all about. So, like I said, I'll post that in there. But I hope as many people come in as we can. But in the meantime, average down. But average down on your opponent. We should all be learning this together. Average down on these fuckers. But let's get back into this here, though. So again, all these fucking hedge funds are over leveraged at all-time highs. These banks, the commercial real estate bomb is, oh my god, what's happening over there is unfucking real, dude. Wait till we get to that. Okay, let's just skip to it. Nah, because, well, this is important here. I need this part. We'll have to come back to this. But let's get into some other stuff here quick, because this is why I'm talking to you guys. Like I said, gold will have its rally back. Gold will be over. Next year, gold will break 3,000. Everybody that listened to me from the start, guess what? A lot of people have listened to me on gold, and you guys have been crushing it on it. And guess what? You're going to be real fucking happy. All the people that listened from the last 3 years, you're going to be really happy on your gold stuff. So people on silver, you're going to be jacked as too. Next year, you're going to be insanely happy. So the way I'm looking at a lot of this stuff in the back end and reading a lot of these articles and stuff, like there's a lot of stuff that's going to be happening here in gold and silver, I believe. So, and a lot of these cryptos, I mean, like I said, get into it. I mean, I believe Ethereum is going to hit over 43 next year pretty soon. So, I mean, and that's the thing, you can run it up, guys. Like, just run these. The way I'm playing crypto, and like we've been playing in my Discord, like you'll run a crypto and just run a crypto up a couple bucks, make $100, $200, get the fuck out. Again, that $200 is $200 more than you would have made at a bank all year in interest, and then move it into other stuff. It's good to sometimes just scrap. It adds up. But here we got to get into this because I feel like I've been going forever. Fiscal debt binge is the world's biggest stability threat, says fucking the BIS. So the Bank for International Settlement. The Bank for International Settlement basically says that every single fucking government is overspent, over-leveraged. They're all... Everyone... That's what I'm saying. Guys, if you don't believe in crypto, you're nuts. Like, the fiat fucking currencies are a fucking scam. Now, everybody that was bitching at me for Ripple, oh, you pushed Ripple, you pushed fucking Ripple. I pushed Ripple when it was fucking like 70 cents, and it jumped up at 250 or whatever, 260 when we sold, and I never talked about it again. Sorry. It was a play, and I said it was a fucking play when it happened. Like, guys, but you don't bitch about the other 90 plays I've posted. Like I said, it's fucking crazy. People need to stop picking and choosing what they want to do. But like I said, if you don't believe in crypto and you think these fiats can keep going, ask a lot of these countries that are starting to have their breaking points. It's happening. Ask all these countries that are like, God, we got to make up some fake fucking rule just to save it for another couple months. They're all out there. They're going to go down. And when they do, they're going to need to back something up or get something, again, backed by gold, silver, and next year, you're going to be feeling a lot better again. So again, if you listen to me on gold forever, silver, you've been killing it, man. We have been killing it. I've been feeling like that's where I've been killing it on that one. We got into that fucking like 4 years ago. Was that what, 1700? We're feeling good. But again, it's going to keep rising. These banks are going to have to go out and buy gold and silver to back these new currencies. Now, this is what's fucking hilarious. So these pieces of shit who continue to destroy the country, what do? Listen to this shit. Janet Yellen says she's worried about the fiscal stability of the United States. Or sustainability, sorry. The sustainability of the United States given the sharp rise in the sovereign debt. Oh, okay. So the dumb bitch who's contributed to almost all of it, I'm so worried about it. At the meantime, they removed the debt ceiling, and look how fast our fucking debt goes up. I wonder what the problem is. Well, there's no cap ceiling. We're just going to fucking remove the debt ceiling. We don't know why the fuck Congress is spending hundreds of billions of dollars a week. A week? I don't know. Well, why the fuck wouldn't they? They're giving all their contracts to their buddies and their little boyfriends before they get out so their boyfriends can pay them fucking millions of dollars before they leave office. Which I don't know if you guys saw the contract numbers. Jesus. Good grief. Tell me there's not a fucking scam going on in those. Pfft. So then douchebag comes out 2 days ago. You guys, I'm sorry there wasn't more progress made on the deficit. Oh, you're sorry? You're sorry you ran it up, made inflation, fucked us all in the ass? And I want you guys to understand something right now. Listen to me. If I have ever given you fucking advice, it's right now. If you have a foreign car, listen now. I made sure my Mercedes, everything, I just made sure everything was like good, replaced, if anything was coming close. Listen, I asked the guy if anything looks like it's coming close type, and I got it fixed. When Donald Trump comes in, guys, and he hits that fucking tariff up, your imported car parts are going to be like fucking triple. Okay? So if you're sitting there like, man, maybe I wait. No, don't like, dude, it's going to double, if not double and a half to triple when he hits him with this tariff. Like if you have a Mercedes, a BMW, it's time. It's the time. I'm just trying to save you a lot of fucking money, dude. But just so you know, when he hits these tariffs, inflation's going to go flying up. Prices are going to go flying up. And this is why I told people, like, for the Macy's thing, like, for our Macy's puts, if you got Macy's puts and you sold in that morning, you know, you made some money. If you held on, still hold on. I didn't expect the Macy's put to really print or make money. Like, that day on the drop was nice on their earnings day. But I figured that it'd be more towards the holidays because I feel like their holiday numbers are going to go down. I feel like that with a lot of retail. And next year, I think retail is going to have a lot of problems as well. There's going to be a lot of retail stores that I'm going to look at on getting some puts on as well. So we'll go over those later. But yeah, so now they're sitting there going, oh, it's so fucking sorry that... Hold on. Yeah, at the Wall Street Summit. So this bitch is at the Wall Street Summit. I love how there's a Wall Street Summit with all of our fucking officials. Yeah, we get together with all the Wall Street CEOs and fucking talk about financials and the state of the economy. And then I sit there and I know these guys are terrorists and destroying everything, but here I am. I'm ready to get on my knees for Jerome fucking Powell's piece of shit fucking self. God, I hate Jerome Powell, such a fucking douchebag. Speaking of douchebag, I almost forgot. Jerome Powell. The U.S. budget is on an unsustainable path, even though we fucking added it and fucking put it there. Is this guy not a bigger piece of shit? Like, the biggest one? Like, the second? Like, it goes Jamie Dimon, Ken Griffin, Jerome Powell. Biggest 3 pieces of shit in the United States. Trash. All of them, trash. Now... if, like I said, if this doesn't scream getting into some type of crypto, I don't know, man. I feel like you're missing out on a big opportunity. Now, we got to get into this commercial real estate, and then I'm going to get into these last couple things in a couple minutes, and then I'm going to go into the chat, because I know chat's going to have a lot to say to me, so let's get into this. We'll talk AMC, everybody. I'm sure is mad about things, and we're going to get into that here in a second. So let me just finish these last couple things here, and I'll let you guys yell at me for about 30 minutes or whatever you guys got to get out here. So, where are we at here? Let me get this going. Okay. Listen to this number. Listen to what we're going to go over. This is insane. So in 2008, the crisis is going to look like child's play. Oh my God. Like what they were doing with the ninja loans, this is way worse. Oh my God. Listen to this. So the Federal Reserve Board of Governors released a statement and they went into banks' finances. I need you guys to listen to this. This is fucking hilarious. These guys went into all these guys' financial statement for the commercial real estate because they needed to see how bad it was. Truly. They wanted some numbers. They found out something they were doing, which I think they're going to be getting charged here very soon. So if you guys see banks getting fined like $100 million, this is going to be why. I know $100 million, woo. So there's this thing, it's called Extend and Pretend, okay? Now the banks, and I've told you guys, I'm like, God, right around this time, there should be tons of banks going into hard defaults. There should be tons of banks right now losing hundreds of millions of dollars, and I don't know what's going on. It's kind of delayed. There's $929 billion. Where the fuck is, what is going on? Why is it not smashing them right now? And we got our answer. They're doing an illegal practice, and it's fucking crazy. It's called Extend and Pretend. Okay? They found out, and this was in October, it's gone up higher. It's gone up higher. It's higher. It's in like the 30 fucking percentile. 27% in October of bank capital and Extend and Pretend were in commercial real estate loans. So basically, all these commercial real estate loans, 27% of them are in this new fucking illegal thing called Extend and Pretend. What does that mean? Well, where is it? Federal Bank Reserve publishes its Extend and Pretend workout here. So a whole bunch of fucking commercial real estate was going to smash these guys all at once, and they were gone. They were done. There was nothing they could do about it. It was their time bomb. So then what they ended up doing was making a new thing with these guys, which is, there's nothing that can stop this. It's the most stupidest thing I've ever heard. So what they're doing is, let's say I can't pay my loan. they're doing this extend and pretend thing. So they pretend I pay my loan for like, I don't know, let's say I can't pay it for fucking 5 months. They'll extend my loan for 5 months and pretend I paid it for 5 months so they don't have to report the fucking losses at the time as like expense losses and report all these bombs hitting them at once. So they're pushing loans down they're not even getting payments. They're literally pretending. They're pretending. And at the same time, the buildings are losing more value. So it's like a double-edged sword. They're pretending they're getting paid and then extending and adding to the end of the term of the loan. This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. This is the stupidest thing I have ever heard. This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. This makes no sense. You're literally kicking the can down the road. Now listen. Now look at how insane this is. In 2025, listen to this. So they're kicking it down the road right now. You already should have had $929 billion, and these guys should have been fucked. They kicked it into 2025. Look at this. 2025, there's already $1 trillion. Before they kicked it down the road, there's already $1 trillion set to renew in 2025, and they just added a bigger pile to it. So in 2025, the commercial real estate bomb now is like freaking ridiculous, insane amount. They added like $400 billion. They pushed like $400 billion into next year. There's now $1.54 trillion. $1.45 trillion set to renew next year. And these loans, now listen, these are people that can't, I want you to understand something. These are people that can't pay the loans now. So if I pretend you paid it for 5 months, you're not going to pay what you owe me for 5 months. You can't pay what you owed me for 1. They're going to default still. But they're just delaying the default so they can report it in different quarters. But they're adding up higher and bigger to other quarters. This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. This should be the most illegal thing I've ever heard in my life. This should be the most illegal thing I have ever heard in my life. You just pretend, and then they found out it's up to 7%, and that was in October, and more have done it because more have found out they're able to do it. So this is, I mean, like I said, you're in the 30% aisles. This should be illegal as fuck. And like I said, you're not doing anything. You're just making a broke guy have a worse loan longer. And then look what it does. Look what it does. Look what it does. Dude, watch this. I forgot to tell you. It's the worst part. Where is it? Hold on. Where is it? Hold on. This is what it, and look what it does. So, where is it? Oh, this is stupid ass bitch yelling. Here it is. What it does is it also makes the new loan leading from like an interest drop. So it's like this broke guy that already can't afford it, his interest goes up. And then he's going to owe months of payments at a time. No, it doesn't work that way. You can't pretend and then make his interest rates and his payments go higher until he fucking catches up. What? He's never gonna. Fucked. And without it, this is what you would have been seeing. Look at this. This is crazy. These guys defaulted on a $670 million loan. These guys just defaulted on a loan, almost $1 billion loan, almost $700 million. These banks should have been taking losses like this up the ass, and instead they just go, we're going to extend a loan, up your interest, and pretend you paid me. But guess what? It's a physical building that's going to get deeper in the hole because these buildings, the reason they can't pay them is more people are leaving the buildings and rent's going up and more people are leaving and more companies are trying to save money. And guess what they're doing? They're going officeless and they're going to keep staying officeless and these guys are not coming back. The defaults are going to get harder. Now in 2025, you have a bomb of $1.5 trillion. This is nuts. This is fucking nuts. This is nuts, dude. This is the craziest thing I've fucking ever read. We now have a $1.5 trillion bomb. Okay. Fucking insane. Speaking of douchebags saying sorry after they fucked everything up, look at this douchebag. Look at Ken Griffin's douchebag ass. Ken Griffin says crony capitalism is unfair to U.S. taxpayer. Hey douchebag, you're what's unfair to the fucking U.S. taxpayer. You piece of shit. You're the definition of crony capitalism. You fucking douchebag. Oh, it's unfair to these guys. We should stop doing it now that I'm fucking richer than shitting. And now if we start giving it back, no, fuck you, Ken Griffin. You are the biggest piece of shit next to fucking Jamie Dimon. You two, if you two, I can't even say anything because, you know, with the United Healthcare guy getting shot, like, you can't really say anything crazy. Like, oh, God, whatever. You're a piece of shit, Ken Griffin. You're just such a douchebag. Like, let me rub it in their face. What a fucking tool bag. Look at this shit, though. So, I thought all these stupid-ass buy now, pay later things were going to go under. But look at, nobody can afford anything. And guess what? Gen Z is drowning in debt as buy now, pay later services skyrocket. These guys are drowning in credit card debt. So now what they're all doing is they're all running over to their last fucking, they're drowning in debt. They're all running over to buy now, pay service. We have a bomb in every single fucking sector going into 2025. So when Donald Trump goes in, this is what I'm saying. Like, this is what I'm seeing. Donald Trump goes in. I can see all these guys going, let it rip. Fuck them. See what happens. And then we can blame Donnie. Oh, Donnie, a couple months in office, and guess what? You already fucked over the economy, and everything went to shit. It's like they're just stalling long enough to get Big D in there. Oh, we'll blame him for everything. Just get ready for it. But I think that's all I had to show you guys today. It's all I had to show you guys. Chat. Let's talk AMC, let's talk whatever you guys need to, let's vent, get it out, yell at me, whatever you got to do. Let's hear what you guys have to say with all the information today. And then again, if you guys do want to join my Discord, like I said, I would love to have as many people as we can. I don't care. Just don't come in. If you're a troll, guess what? There's tons of admins. You'll just get banned. Don't bother. Don't fucking come in doing stupid shit. If you're going to come in there and spam crap, like I said, if you have a play and you want people to learn, guys, let's just fucking learn together. What the fuck's the problem? Let's just learn together. That's all it's about. Again, I'm not going to say come into my Discord and we're going to make fucking 30, 40 grand. I've made pretty good money these last 2 weeks, but I'm not going to get fucking lucky all the time. I'm not going to be right all the time. So, again, come learn with us. Come look at the charts on some of these plays that do hit and see what I saw, and then maybe you'll be able to learn and be better than what I am. And like I said, it's what it's all about, is just fucking learning. Think how many videos you've watched on stuff, and you're like, well, if I took that 20 minutes and learned a chart, learned this, TA does help. It doesn't help on the most fucking insanely shorted stuff ever, manipulated stocks, no. Meme stocks, no. And, oh my God, he called it a meme stock. Yes, I call retail stocks meme stocks. I don't know what else you want to call them. Retail stocks, I mean, to me, that's not a down thing. That's not a bad thing on whatever you want to call it. The SEC wanted to make a douchebag video because they're fucking douchebags and obviously more corrupt than like I said, how do you have the regulators be the criminals? Let's be the cops and the criminals. In what fucking world is this okay? But all right. 1 share of AMC for Bigum's bait. George, thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. I will go ahead and buy him one. I really appreciate that, my friend. Let's go ahead. I see a couple other chats, super chats. Whoever gave me super chats, I apologize. I didn't see. I was trying not to look at the chat so I didn't get emotional, so I could get through the information. So everyone else that gave any super chats, appreciate it. Well, Bigums always need some diapers. They go through them quick. Let's celebrate. George, let's go. That's funny. Gifted 5 memberships. Hey, thank you, my friend. Let's go. But yeah, does anyone have any questions? Does anyone want to talk about AMC? Oh, did I not drop my Discord? I apologize. I thought I... Here you go, guys. Hidden use copy button? Why the fuck would it copy that? So retarded. Here, I'll go. Why is this doing this, bro? Dude, if it does that again, I'm gonna be like, what the hell? Let me log out. I don't know what it's doing. It has never done that before. Usually I click the copy button and it copies the fucking thing and that's the end of it. Not There we go. 1 second here. Try this again. Is this seriously gonna fucking do it again? Dude, what is going on? Hold on. Let me get that, What's going on here, dude? I've never seen it do this in my life. And it's like, it's blanked out and won't let me do it. Here, hold on, let me, Here, I've sent it to people in my... Let me see if I can get a link here quick. I don't know what it's doing. It's being stupid is what it's doing. Oh. What the hell is going on, man? I've never in my life seen it do this. It just keeps on saying copied here. I will send it out. What the hell is going on? I mean, I don't think my server is full. I'll use how many people are in the server here. See, like, watch. Usually I can go invite people, and I would click hidden use copy button, and I would click the copy button. Generate a new link, you piece of trash. Are you kidding me? Your event link expires. Great, I don't care. No limit. Fucking never expire. Why are we not? Problem here. Alright, if anyone uses fucking Discord, what the hell's the problem here? What is this thing doing? Alright. I don't know what's going on here. I will figure it out and have to post it again. If you're in my Discord, maybe you can post it in here real quick. I don't know why it's doing this, my friends. I really don't. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if there's any questions here until I can figure it out. Some big entities dumping treasuries today. Well, if they do that, interest rates are going to go up. And again, we're going to have more inflation. And guess what? Inflation's already back. So either your username didn't work for me, but NKLA. Honestly, I haven't looked at it yet. I'd have to check it out there, Brian, and then get back to you, my friend. Discord's being shorted. I don't know what it's doing. I will get this down. I'll get that invite out to you. I don't know what the hell it's doing. Lawrence L. Shill. Bye-bye. AMC. Shut the fuck up with the shilling. Oh, good grief. Put you in timeout there, Davey. Put you in timeout for 30 minutes there, buddy. Dude, I've tried to copy the URL link. It fucking won't do it, dude. It's like, because I'm in fucking streamer mode or something stupid. It's like, get out of this trash. Oh, it's because I was in streamer mode, guys. I apologize. There's the Discord link. I was in streamer mode, so it wouldn't show it. It didn't want me to show it on my stream. Sorry, I've never pulled up Discord while I've been on my stream. That's why I didn't know about streamer mode. My bad. There you go. Everybody, there's the Discord link. Jump on in. Let's be friends. Like I said, let's come learn together. It doesn't matter how good you are at trading, what level you're at. There'll be people in there at that level. Don't be afraid to talk to anyone. Like I said, it's just everybody in the community. We're all just here to learn, man. Discord link one more time is in the chat. I don't see any more questions. What about MMT, LP, and Tony? Were you going to talk about? I already went over all that. That was earlier. That was when they voted no on the shares for the company to raise more capital, and they went to Chapter 11. But like I said, guys, come in there, come learn with us. I'll make more videos. We'll be live soon. But again, man, these hedge funds are hurting just as fucking bad. They're at an all-time high on leverage. It's not over, guys. It's definitely not over. Even with this new capital raise, again, it's about company health. If you say no, the stock's going to drop. People want to know, then here's the other thing. Everybody that asked me questions about AMC. Well, why the hell did Adam Aaron do it today? We're about to run. No, Adam Aaron did it when the price jumped because Q4 numbers might not be that good and Q1 might not be that good. So if he waited, guess what? The stock might have dropped down even more before he diluted. Then you would have yelled at him for not waiting for then. So it's like, again, we just need to get to Q3 next year, Q4, have a good balance sheet, a good reserve, and we'll start to see the results fundamentally alone that we need to see to get everybody back. AMC, you said you're at 30,000 average of 13. Like I said, man, that's how you get back there. Now imagine if you're back, like I said, we're going to have to dilute one more time, and that's it. You shouldn't have to dilute again after that, but that's the next dilution. Give him his shares, give him that ability that gives the company fundamental strength, profits after that, and we're good to go. And we shouldn't have to worry about this crap anymore. But one more time, guys, I know we've heard it before, but again, plans didn't go as they were supposed to. I was correct on it being the biggest quarter at domestic box office since pandemic. We did hit 2.7, but apparently I was incorrect on the math. So who wasn't? Everybody thought we were going to be profitable at 2.7 at that time. But again, the refinancing, we had the one-time expenditure as well. So unfortunately, we weren't as profitable as we thought. So anyone else have any questions though? Emmons, you think chance below 3 of Q3 next year? I mean, here's the thing. Even if AMC does another raise, we drop down to $3-4, I don't really care because I don't give a shit what AMC's price is until Q3, Q4 of 2025 when I'm looking at this fundamentally. And in Q3, Q4 of 2025, and Q 2026, it's like, again, I should see it at $12, $13 minimum if they do everything correctly, and that's just fundamentally bottoming. So everyone like, oh my god, you said we're going to... No, I'm just talking about bottoming. I'm not saying it's going to go there and stop. That's just, if they do everything right, just getting there should be enough to where, all right, you're there, you got profits, you got the reserve, you still have the tools, you're good to go. Like, that's what we need to get to be. But it's not this end of the world. I know there's going to be shills now out there. I mean, it's just pathetic, dude. You're going to have 5 or 6 fucking videos on YouTube about everything I just said and how I'm either paid one way or paid the other way, or now I'm against this. Listen to this. I've posted like 7 fucking plays on my site. Like I said, over this last week, I've posted like 7 plays that were all winning. We were doing great. And all of a sudden, I do one post about GameStop, and everybody fucking starts crying, oh, you're trying to join the community, you're a bandwagon. I'm like, no, I'm going to get out of GameStop. I've been running up and down on it. But yes, I am going to keep staying in GameStop because, again, to me, the second Ryan picks a path and the company suddenly gets to profitability, fuck, that could be a $30, $40, $50 stock just off the fucking mentals. And the fact you have the reserve, you can be more in the treasuries, doing this, that. It's a no-brainer to me at that point. So, yeah, of course I'm in it. But, I don't have to love Ryan to be in it. Just like I don't have to love Adam to be in it. You don't have to fall in love with the CEO or you're against the community and everyone else. You can disagree with them. I want you to think of this. In every single fucking company, in every single boardroom, guess what? They all have different opinions. Do they all hate each fucking member of the board? Do they all, oh my god, you're a shill because you didn't vote with me this time? No. Have you agreed? This is what's crazy. I'll have people that will follow me when they agree with me on shit. I'll say something, they'll unfollow me, talk shit about me for months, and then I'll say something they like and they'll refollow me. You don't have to cheerlead. Not everything has to be a positive. Like I said, everyone, oh my god, you just trash GameStop. Oh my god, you're just trashing AMC. No, I'm telling you what the fuck they're what they're saying. I didn't say anything. This is what's happening. They're going to ask for more shares. We don't have that many shares. Fuck. I forgot to say this. If you have AMC, this is important, and I forgot to say this. Like, this is important as fuck. Because Tony did point this out, and again, I want to give Tony credit on this. He did point this out, and this did happen in the past, and I know a lot of these people are going to make videos on this, and it's important information. So, if you also go into this, so everybody who wants to check this out with me, here's the link one more time to the prospectus. If you guys come over here, I'm going to type in Control F. I'm going to copy this, paste this. Okay, so if you guys want to go at the top, type in Control F, type in the holders of such shares will have all of the rights of a holder of, and then just pause, and then just hit enter, and it'll bring you to this line here. Okay? Now, as we saw with Antera, when everybody wants to go, oh my God, Goldman Sachs, he did it to Goldman Sachs because he's trying to help the shorts. No, and it makes complete sense when Tony said this too. Why would you do it to one entity? Well, it makes complete sense if you're worried about maybe having to go to Chapter 11 if you're going to ask for shares and there's a chance people say no. Because if you read this line, the holders, so it's talking about the 50 million shares that it gave to loan out to Goldman Sachs. Those 50 million shares, the holders of such shares will have all the rights of holders of our outstanding Class A common stock, okay? What that means is it will also have all voting rights. Okay? So they will also have voting rights on those shares. So why would you do it to one entity? Is to also ensure that 50 million yeses. Now, it's not because, oh my God, he's working with the shorts. It's because if AMC does not get this fucking upcoming share offering that they ask, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. They're going to be in a lot of fucking trouble. Hate to say it, but they're going to be in a lot of trouble. So we should really fucking say yes. This is just big boy talk. We really need to say yes. The emotions aside, you're not out of it until you're bankrupt. You're not. Chip in a chair, my friends. Chip in a chair. But again, I believe that this is why they also did it with Goldman Sachs, because they want to also ensure a little bit that they have a good chance of getting a yes vote and saving the company from Chapter 11, not to work with the shorts. All right. Let me see anything else here. Yeah, man, like I said, guys, anyone that wants to go to that Discord, dude, just come in there. We're all just fucking learning. Every day you're just learning. So don't need to come in and be advanced, but don't just follow my trades and then, like I said, I don't post them every day. I post maybe a couple a week, and it's like I don't want you to just come in there and follow trades I do and then be like, oh my God, I hit on these and hit on this, and all of a sudden you'll lose on one trade, or like you won't follow one or two I hit on, but the one you follow is the one I fucking lose on, and then, oh my God, it's your fault. No, we're not doing that. Or this is big boy thing here. If I say a play and why, go look at the chart and look at what I'm saying, because I'll tell you why I'm looking at it, what I'm seeing, and go try and see it too. And then go, all right, what other stocks are in this sector? That is why on the bot, I gave you the sector thing too, because if you have the sector, you can look at other plays, other stocks in that sector that will also maybe go up that have breaking news or this or that. It's all about learning, guys. It's 100% about learning, and none of it's financial advice. You don't have to do any fucking play in there. Everything you do in there, if you lose or win, it's you. This is it. And I want you to understand something. A loss is not a loss, as long as you learn something from it. Why'd you lose? What you do wrong? I'll give you a perfect example of what I learned this week. I got in fucking sound right away. And I killed it. I was fucking up $386 right away in the first like fucking 20 minutes. Jacked. Next day I came up. I was still up like $310. I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. It's got to go up forever. Well, guess what? It didn't. And then it crashed. And you know what? It crashed and crashed. I should have took it right away. Got back in on the drop. And then guess what? It went up today. It jumped up. I made back. I got back to green. I was good. Made 120, nothing crazy. But then I sold because I got nervous, but I loved it. The setup, for some stupid reason, I sold, then I bought back in like an idiot because I love the setup, and it fucking blew up again. And it's like, if I would have just calmed the fuck down, I had some great calls, dude. I had some sick calls, dude. I had February calls. They were great. And I was so mad. I mean, profit's profit, but it's like, if I would have chilled for 3 more seconds, dude, fucking I would have made like $500 more. It is what it is. And then you learn and you grow. And you go, what did I look at wrong? I watched the chart and I saw what I did wrong. Stupid. Little things. But hey, I'll admit when I did a good play, when I did a bad play, and when I did a play to learn from. Because, like I said, no one's fucking perfect. Anyone that's going to come in and be like, I need $500 from my fucking Discord, and then you're going to come kill it. Well, okay. I'm sure you do great plays when each month you have $6,000 to go play with and buy Tesla from members. You have fucking $8,000 from your fucking members to go take SPY risks in these expensive. Well, fuck, I killed it on one play that none of you guys could have afforded, and then I gave out 5 other plays and you guys hit on 2 but lost on 3, but I killed it still because guess what? You guys paid me enough to buy the Tesla fucking calls. You know what I mean? Again, that shit ain't going down. I'll never charge for this. It's just whatever. Like I said, we gotta have a place, man. We gotta have a place. Come together. I don't care if there's 26,000 fucking members in there. Good. Hopefully 26,000 members can come together, learn quite a bit, and make some goddamn good trades together. Sweet. All these people that hate me, all you people that fucking hate me, guess what? Invite's right there. It's open forever. Come on in and learn with me. You don't even need to fucking talk to me. I don't give a shit if you like me or not. You can ignore me in the Discord. You can come in and fucking learn. I don't care. You're retail. I don't care what stock you own. I don't fucking hate you. I don't hate a single person in the world because of a stock they have. I could care fucking less. That's like me not liking somebody because I'm a Packer fan. I'm a fucking Cowboys fan. Well, I'm a Vikings fan. Well, I fucking hate you. Well, it's pretty fucking stupid. You don't know another single thing about me, but that's what you go off. What sports team I like. That's what you guys go off, is what fucking symbol I like. Who cares? Then go in there and learn with everybody else. I'm not gonna make fun of you. I'm not gonna fucking post on Twitter. I don't give a shit. Dude, I have a child. I got a couple kids that at this point I don't care. Like, I'm not in high school. I like this fucking Ethan guy. This sugar kush fucking dude. You're a gas station attendant. Fuck off. Like, what do I need to know from you, dude? Get out of my fucking face. You're a piece of trash. Like, I don't have time for you guys anymore. I don't care. You're irrelevant. Like, again, I don't care about any of that shit. I don't care if you don't like me. If you want to join the Discord just to learn, good. Watch some videos. Check out some plays, maybe try them out yourself. You don't even need to say anything ever again. You don't even need to unblock me. I don't give a fuck. Like I said, if you're retail, you're retail. We're all getting fucked in the end of the day unless we're learning how to play the system, beat it, or just take the scraps right now. And in the meantime, let's take the scraps and reinvest them in all the plays we believe in, but let's do it on them. Let's have them pay for it by doing smart plays. Who the fuck likes Ken Griffin? I just said he was the biggest terrorist in the fucking United States other than Jamie Dimon. The goal, everyone that's freaking out about the goal plan, like, it's already in the CapEx. They're literally not doing anything differently. It does not matter. So it's going from like 185 CapEx to maintain everything to like a $200 million CapEx. It's not that big a deal. Oh my god, they're spending an extra $15 million a quarter. Yeah, that's why it's going to take fucking 7 years to do anything. But, like I said, I don't care what stock you're in, man. Let's just all do it together. Like I said, we'll have a couple plays as a community. Do some as your own. Come show us what you're doing. Let's all learn together. Let's all grow together. Let's do this shit. But sounds up $17, up to 17. That's killing it. What are my calls at? We're up, what, 68%. So, I mean, I'm up 68% again. That's the thing. It's like, this is what I want people to learn. Even if I did, like, let's say what am I? $95. So let's say I sold this call right now. $95. This is something that I want people to look at too. All right, you made $95. I could sell this, get back in. Guess what? I guarantee the 95, and that 95 is more than, again, you would have made in a bank in a fucking year. You made $95. Guess what? You go to work. You go to work, and how many hours does it take you to make 95? Some trades you can do it in 10 minutes, and when you do it in 10 minutes, here's what I want to leave you guys with. It's always better to sell into strength, because if you're not selling into strength, you're selling into weakness. So just remember that, my friends. I'll see you guys shortly. I hope you guys all have a good night. Hopefully see you guys in the Discord, and we'll all learn some more stuff together. So have a good night, everybody. I will be live again shortly. I want to try and get Peter on here again. I feel like I haven't talked to Peter for a long time, but there's a lot more stuff I want to show you guys. I just wanted to show everybody the stuff with AMC because I figured this was actually pretty, this is pretty important stuff. And I just want everybody to be aware. Like I said, I'm in GameStop. I want you guys in GameStop to be aware. Ryan Cohen, you guys give him so much credit. The guy's had over 4 years to pick a path with the company, to make the company not lose cash. But in reality, the company is still losing cash every quarter without you guys giving them billions of dollars. Well, if and think about this, without all that money you guys gave them, they're losing money, and they have no debt. That's pretty crazy to be losing money with paying no debt. You know what I mean? You're not paying a fucking single loan, and you're losing money. So again, guys, give yourselves more credit instead of giving it to Ryan because he bought stock on a company that's risk just was not fucking there. You did it all. You guys did it all. AMC, again, we got a little bit farther to go, but when he asked for the shares, guys, we got to do it, and we'll get there. We will fucking get there. It's a long fucking path. Warren Buffett, like I said, most famous quote, if you can't hold a stock for 10 years, don't hold it for 10 minutes. I've been preaching for years. We got to fix fundamentals. We invested in a company that was burning hundreds of millions a quarter. That's a big deal, and we need to fix that before shorts will cover. Well, unless other outside forces get them to cover. Well, the commercial real estate bomb, they went ahead and popped off $400 billion fucking dollars and went ahead and moved it like 3 months down the road. So, like I said, it's just like, well, so it's like I said, guys, they're doing a little bit more kicking, but eventually, but at this point, everyone's at the all-time over-leveraged. Everybody's at all-time this, all-time that. When is enough? Is Trump going to actually come in and start saying, hey, this is what's really fucking going on? This is what we need to do? When they drop the bomb and try and blame him, like, it's going to get fucking interesting. It's going to get interesting. So, like I said, we got a little bit, we got more time to go. We definitely got more time to go. Company health is number one fucking priority right now. You're not down as long as you got that chip and chair, we ain't out of it. So, we'll be all right. All right, buddy, let's go. I gotta let the dog out quick, but again, guys, I'll see you guys soon. Hope you guys all have a great day. Thank you for listening.